God says, don't skip this. Heaven is reaching out to you right now. A message is waiting for you, and it cannot wait until tomorrow. This moment is sacred. Something extraordinary is happening in the world, something created just for you. A famous musician, known across nations, has just released a song. But it is not just any song, it is a song inspired by your story. A melody shaped by your tears, your hopes, and your secret prayers. Heaven whispers, listen before midnight. Because this song holds more than music. It carries a message from above. A hidden answer and a gentle healing. A breakthrough you've been longing for. Don't let another moment pass, for your soul has been calling for a sign, and this is it. Click like and subscribe at this moment to unlock this holy message and embrace the blessings God has destined for you. Right now, heaven is aligning the notes, the words, the rhythm, all for you. And this is not a coincidence. This is divine orchestration. So close your eyes for a moment and breathe in deeply. Feel the presence of God, of angels, surrounding you. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible because God sees you and God hears you. And tonight, the world will hear your story, woven into song. Beloved child, you have walked through shadows, and you have felt the heaviness of unanswered questions. You have wept in silence when no one was looking, but heaven has watched every tear. Every prayer you whispered in the dark reached me, and nothing is lost to me. Even your pain is sacred here, and there are times you felt invisible. Times you thought the world moved on and left you behind, but I want you to know right now, you are seen. You are cherished, and you are so important that even the music of this world bends to tell your story. A famous musician, a soul touched by my spirit, heard the song of your life in their heart, and without knowing your name, they wrote a melody just for you. They poured their own spirit into the words, the chords, the harmonies, but the inspiration, beloved, was born from the love I have for you. Type 999 if you feel a powerful shift happening in your life. Listen before midnight, because the hour is sacred, and when the clock strikes 12, a shift will happen in the spirit. The energy you carry, the wounds you hold, the dreams you barely dare to whisper, they are all being gathered now into this music. Let it wash over you. Let it remind you that heaven is closer than you think. Angels still sing over you, and I, your creator, never left you. You are my beloved. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not the sum of your regrets. You are the melody I keep humming in the quiet hours. And tonight, through a song played across the world, I am speaking to you. My child, you have suffered losses. You have watched friends leave. You have felt misunderstood by those you love, but I am gathering all your broken pieces. I am turning your pain into purpose. You wonder sometimes if your story matters, if your life makes a difference, but tonight, the world will hear a song written for you. A song born from your struggles and victories, a song that carries a little piece of your soul out into the world. I chose you, beloved. You are my miracle in motion. I see the longing in your heart, the longing for love, the longing for peace, the longing for a sign that you are not alone. Here is your sign. The song that was just released is your sign. Heaven orchestrated this moment to answer your deepest prayer, and you may not realize it, but the words will echo your thoughts. The melody will mirror your journey. The music will heal what has been hurting for so long. Listen before midnight. Open your heart. Let the music be your prayer tonight. I know you feel broken. I know you've been waiting for something to change, and I know you wake up some mornings and wonder if hope is real. But I am hope. I am the light in your darkness. I am the comfort in your silence. Tonight, I am sending my love to you in the form of a song. Let it wrap around you like a warm embrace. Let it remind you that you are not forgotten, that you are not abandoned, that you are not unloved. No matter what you have done, no matter what others have said about you, you are my precious child, and your story is worth singing. Tonight, heaven and earth are joining in harmony. The famous musician, whose voice reaches millions, has unknowingly become my instrument. They have written your healing into every note, your redemption into every word. Your future into every chorus. You are being sung back to life. You are being called home to your true self. This is your moment. Comment blessed if you know God is opening new doors for you. Listen before midnight. Do not let fear close your ears. Do not let shame make you turn away. This song is my love letter to your soul. I know you have prayed for miracles. I know you have waited for answers. Sometimes it feels like heaven is silent, but tonight, heaven is singing. I am answering. In the language of music, I am speaking through a voice the world recognizes, but my message is hidden for you. I am not limited by time or distance. My love can travel through radio waves, through internet streams, through the headphones resting on your ears. You are so loved that I will cross oceans, climb mountains, and move the hearts of artists just to reach you. My child, miracles are not always loud. They do not always arrive with thunder. Sometimes miracles come as a song in the night, as a lyric that finds you right when you need it most. Tonight, your miracle has been wrapped in melody. Listen before midnight and let hope rise in you again. You are not alone in your struggles. I have never left your side. Even in your loneliest moments, my angels have been standing guard. My spirit has been holding you up. You've been waiting for a sign. This is the sign you asked for. Trust in me. Trust that I am using even the music of this world to reach you. There is power in music, power to heal wounds you thought would never mend. Let the song become your medicine. Let every verse remind you that you are precious to me. Let every note remind you that heaven sings over you, even now. As the midnight hour approaches, let your heart be open. Let your soul be ready to receive, for I am pouring out blessings in unexpected ways. You are not forgotten. Your name is written on my heart. Every trial you have faced, every heartbreak, every tear, none of it is wasted. I am weaving it all together for your good, and I will use even your pain as a platform for your purpose. Tonight, let the music remind you of who you are. You are not what the world says. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are my beloved, called and chosen, cherished and celebrated. A song was released about you, a song that carries your story, your healing, your hope. Listen before midnight and know that heaven sings with you. This moment is more than coincidence. It is divine orchestration. The lyrics in that song are not random. They are revelations. The melody is not just beautiful. It's prophetic. It was written by hands on earth, but it was guided by hands from heaven. What you've been going through, the quiet pain and hidden prayers, they are not invisible. This artist, this vessel, was moved to write what your soul could not speak. And now the world is listening. But more importantly, you are being asked to listen, because I am answering you in a way that speaks straight to your heart. You've asked me, God, are you really there? And tonight I answer, yes, child, I am here. You've wondered, have you forgotten me? And my reply is in every line of that song. No, I have not forgotten you. I never will. There has not been a single second when you left my sight. Even in your silence, I was near. Even when you felt unworthy, I called you mine. Even when the world overlooked you, I was writing your name on eternity. You are more than the pain you've carried. You are more than the betrayal, the loss, the loneliness. You are the one I've been watching over with compassion. You are the one I've been waiting to embrace again. And this song, this one that was just released, is how I open the door. Come back to me. Return to my presence. Let the music be a bridge between where you are and where I've always been. I know life hasn't been easy. There were moments you wanted to give up. There were nights you cried until you had no more tears left. But look at you now, still breathing, still here. And tonight you'll hear the sound of heaven reaching through speakers to hold your heart. You'll hear what only you were meant to understand. It may sound like a song to the world, but it is prophecy for your soul. You are not just someone living among millions. You are one in whom I delight. You are the reason I sent this message into the world. This song carries a divine reminder, a message coded in melody that says, you matter. It says, you are loved. It says, "You are not too late." Listen before midnight, because the moment you hear it, something will awaken. Something will stir inside you that hasn't moved in a long time. Hope will rise. Faith will return. Peace will wrap around you again. And your heart will begin to believe, maybe for the first time in years, that things can still change. That your best days are not behind you. That love is not done with you. That heaven still sings your name. Let your tears fall if they must. Let your chest rise with emotion if it needs to. Because this is not weakness. This is restoration. This is healing. This is divine timing. What that musician didn't know, what the world doesn't see, is that their song was born in a sacred moment for a sacred person. And that sacred person is you. You may not feel ready. You may think this is too much, but I say you are ready to be reminded of your worth. You are ready to remember your calling. You are ready to rise. Let the song lift you. Let it be the confirmation. You've been asking me for. You thought you were forgotten, but now you know you were being written into something eternal. The song they released has a spirit on it, my spirit. It will not leave you the same. If you truly listen, your perspective will shift. You will remember who you are. You will recognize that everything you went through was preparing you for something greater. Even the heartbreak had purpose. Even the silence taught you strength, and even the waiting gave birth to wisdom. Now is not the time to quit. Now is the time to listen. Before midnight strikes, hear what heaven is trying to say. You don't have to earn this love. You don't have to fix everything before you're worthy. You are already enough. You are already loved. You are already mine. Tonight, my voice sings through a vessel that does not even know your name, but I do. I know your name. I know your wounds. I know your dreams. And I am still fighting for you. I will use anything, anyone to get my message across. A stranger, a lyric, a song. Because I want you to know you are not walking this life alone. And even if everyone else misunderstands you, I understand you perfectly. I created your soul. I numbered your tears. And I rejoice when you smile again. Let this song be your sign. Let it remind you that destiny is still alive. Let it show you that I can move through culture, art, and music to make sure you feel seen. I am not distant. I am near. And tonight, through melody, I come to hold you again. Even if you've strayed from me, I am still here. Even if you've stopped praying, I have never stopped listening. Even if your faith feels fragile, I see the strength you carry just by continuing to breathe. You are not weak. You are rising. And you are rising in rhythm with heaven's timing. Tonight, something will break off of you. A fear. A lie. A shame you've been carrying for years. Because that song holds more than music. It holds freedom. It holds identity. It holds a whisper of who you are becoming. It holds a truth I've been longing to remind you of. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are not hopeless. You are chosen. You are seen. You are held. And nothing, no shadow, no mistake, no delay can stop the love I have for you. Listen before midnight, before the clock turns, before your heart gets pulled away by distractions again. This moment is set apart. This invitation is rare. Do not miss it. Do not let your mind talk you out of what your soul already knows is real. Just listen. And as you do, I will be speaking to you between every line, in the pauses, in the harmonies, in the rise and fall of every note. I will be there, and you will know without a doubt that I am God, and I love you, more than you could ever understand, more than anyone on earth could ever express. And if it takes a song to show you, then I will send a song. This song is more than art. It is more than entertainment. It is a vessel I am using to reach your heart, because I know you've been hurting. I know what they said behind your back. I know what they did that made you feel disposable. I saw the moment your light dimmed, and your heart whispered, maybe I don't matter anymore. But I am here to remind you now, you matter more than you know. You are more than the lies they spoke, more than the pain you've carried alone, and more than the fear that's haunted your nights. You are the one I'm choosing to heal tonight. You are the one I'm placing my hands on right now. You are the one I'm filling with new strength, new clarity, and new joy. That song, it isn't random. It was birthed from heaven's timing. It was wrapped in my spirit's presence. It is a key unlocking something inside you that's been shut for too long. You've cried for change. You've begged for transformation. You've pleaded for something, anything, to show you that better is coming. This is it, my child. This is the beginning of your better. You have no idea how many angels have been sent to protect you. You don't know how many times my hand blocked what was meant to destroy you. You are still here not by accident, but by divine preservation. And now your healing begins in the form of a song. Let the notes wrap around your wounds. Let the words speak to your worth. Let the melody soften what life tried to harden. Don't run from this. Don't ignore it. This is not just for your ears, it's for your spirit. You will know, deep in your bones, that I've been with you all along. You'll remember the feeling of being loved by something bigger than yourself. That's me. That's always been me. I have carried you through storms you didn't think you'd survive. I have caught every tear in my hands. I have watched over you like a father who never stops loving. Even when you cursed me in your pain. Even when you doubted I existed. Even when you broke down and said, I'm done. I never left. I never gave up on you. And I never will. My love is not conditional. It's not based on performance or perfection. It's based on who you are, and who you are is mine. Precious, redeemed, covered in grace. Tonight, you'll hear more than lyrics. You'll hear heaven's cry calling you home. You'll feel your walls start to fall. You'll feel the burden in your chest lift, just a little at first, and then a little more, until you realize you're free. You are free from shame, free from guilt, free from everything that tried to silence your song. Now it's your turn to sing again, your turn to rise, your turn to live like you are loved, because you are. You are surrounded by glory you cannot see yet, and tonight I'm giving you a glimpse. The musician may never know you heard it, but I will know. Heaven will know. And you will know something sacred happened in that moment. A soul touched heaven, and heaven touched back. You are more powerful than you've been told. You are more beautiful than the mirror reflects. You are more needed in this world than you've ever been shown. That's why I sent this song now. Because now is your time. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more shrinking. You have a future. And it's brighter than you imagined. Let this song be the sound of doors opening again, of tears turning to triumph, of mourning turning into music. You've been quiet for too long, but your voice matters, your truth matters, and your joy is returning, not by chance, but by promise, not because of luck, but because of love. And I will never stop loving you. Listen before midnight. Let this be your moment. Even if no one else in your life understands, know that I do. Even if no one else sees you, know that I always have. And even if you feel like you have nothing left to give, know that your heart, just as it is enough for me. I want your honesty. I want your pain. I want your dreams, even the shattered ones, because I can rebuild what the world broke. I can restore what was stolen. And I can sing new life into dry places. That's what this song is. It's your resurrection. It's the reminder you prayed for. And it's the door to your next chapter. Walk through it. Let the melody carry you there. Let the rhythm remind you you are alive for a reason. You were born for more than just survival. You were born to shine, even after the darkness. You were born to create beauty from pain. And you were born to be loved wildly, deeply, eternally. I am here. I am God. I am the one who called you before you had a name. And I still call you today by your true name. Not failure, not forgotten, not broken, but beloved. Child of light, bearer of purpose, heir to grace. This is the moment. This is your invitation. Heaven is open. The music is flowing. And I, your father, your friend, your protector, I am waiting. Listen before midnight, because when you do, you'll feel me there, and you'll finally know. You were never alone. You were always the song in my heart, and now the world gets to hear it too. Even if no one claps for you, even if no one texts you tonight to check if you're okay, even if your phone stays silent and your room feels cold, know this: heaven is not silent. Heaven is not still. Heaven is singing, and that song is for you. There are angels around you right now. Some are standing, some are kneeling, but all are in awe of you, because they see what you've survived. They see the decisions you made when no one else was watching. They saw you say no to bitterness. They saw you forgive when it hurt. They saw you stay gentle in a world that tried to harden you. You think no one noticed? I did. Every time you chose light instead of revenge, you moved my heart. Every time you held back your tears so someone else could smile, heaven whispered your name. You have built beauty in silence. And now, beloved, it's your time to be celebrated. No more hiding. No more shrinking into the corners of your own life. You were never meant to blend in. You were always meant to rise and radiate. That's why I placed something so mysterious in a song, because you don't need another lecture. You don't need more noise. You need a melody that feels like home. You need a verse that unlocks your memory. You need music that sounds like my heart for you. So I created it, and I sent it. And now it's reaching your ears, not a minute too late, before midnight, because by midnight something will shift. Not outside you, but within you. A spiritual door, a gentle awakening, a release of pressure you've been silently carrying. You are walking into rest now. Not rest from laziness, but rest from striving, from proving, from pretending. You no longer have to beg for what is already yours. You no longer have to compete for a seat at the table. You are the table. You carry value into every room you enter. And even if they don't acknowledge it, heaven does. I do. You do not have to make noise to be powerful. You do not have to be loud to be heard by me. I heard your whispers. I felt your ache. I caught your quiet sobs on lonely nights. And I never looked away. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not broken beyond repair. You are my masterpiece in progress. You are still becoming, still blooming, still breathing. And this song? It's your reminder that the process is holy, that you are not late to your purpose, that everything is right on time. Even the pain had its part. Even the silence was preparing you for the sound of your own voice returning. And now that voice will rise again. Like a tide you thought would never come back, like laughter you forgot you had, like love you stopped believing in. Let it come back. Let it return to you now. Even as you sit there listening, unsure if this is really for you. It is. Heaven doesn't miss. I don't guess. I chose this moment for you. The reason this feels so deep is because it is. The reason your chest tightens as you listen is because something sacred is stirring. Don't ignore that. Don't silence that feeling. That is me. That is your spirit recognizing truth. That is heaven breathing into the places that felt dead. That's why I urge you one more time, don't wait. Don't scroll away. Don't put this off until later, because later doesn't carry this kind of weight. Now does. This moment does. Before midnight, hear me. Before the clock turns, open yourself to the shift I am sending. It doesn't take long for a miracle to arrive. Just one moment of openness, just one moment of belief, and everything changes. That's what faith is. It's letting yourself believe, even when it doesn't all make sense, even when your mind argues, even when fear tries to interrupt. Faith says, I'll listen anyway. Faith says, this might be for me. Faith says, I'm not going to miss this. So listen, receive, and watch what begins to unfold. The phone call you've been waiting for, the door you thought was closed, the favor you didn't feel qualified for, it's closer than you think. Because when you align your heart with my timing, things begin to move. And tonight, it all begins with one song, one whisper of heaven, one divine reminder. You are chosen. You are healed. You are loved. You are mine. And you are just getting started. Let the tears fall. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath deepen. This is your reset. This is your return. This is your confirmation that everything you felt in your spirit was real. You weren't crazy. You weren't reaching too far. You weren't imagining things when you felt I was near. I've been here. I am here now. And I will remain. From this midnight to the next. From this heartbreak to your healing. From this silence to your song. And even when you forget again. Even when doubt knocks again. I will remind you again. Because my love does not run out. And my patience doesn't expire. You are my child, and your name is written on my heart in ink that cannot fade. So tonight, breathe, listen, rest, and when you hear that song, the one that was secretly about you, close your eyes and smile, because in that moment all of heaven will be smiling back. You heard me. And now the miracle begins. Welcome home. Welcome back to your promise. Welcome back to your peace. Welcome back to me. I never left you. I never will. I am yours, and you are mine, forever. Before midnight, let the music speak. Let your soul rise. And know this deeply, you are the reason this message exists. You are the reason this song was born. And you are the one heaven has been waiting to remind. It's not too late. You still have time. And your best is not behind you. It begins now. With love that will never end, I am.